The city bustled with activity. Cars honked, people rushed by. Amidst the chaos, Sarah stood quietly. She held a tray of steaming food. Her smile was warm and inviting. She offered a plate to a homeless man. Sarah. "Good morning, sir. Would you like some breakfast?" The man, weary and worn, looked up in surprise. He hadn't eaten a proper meal in days. Sarah's simple act of kindness brought tears to his eyes. This was Sarah's routine. Every day she brought a little bit of hope to the streets. She believed in the power of human connection. Even a small gesture could make a difference. Sarah's commitment went beyond daily acts of kindness. She believed in the power of community and the importance of human connection. Every Friday, she organized a special event that brought people together. She cooked a large feast for the homeless community, ensuring that everyone had a hearty meal. Her small apartment transformed into a bustling kitchen, filled with the sounds of chopping, stirring, and laughter. The aroma of spices and herbs filled the air, creating an inviting atmosphere that drew people in. Volunteer. "Sarah, this smells amazing. I can't wait to see everyone's faces when they taste this." The anticipation was palpable. Volunteers, inspired by Sarah's dedication, joined her efforts. They helped chop vegetables, stir pots, and bake bread. Each task was done with care and love. Laughter and chatter filled the room, creating a warm and welcoming environment. It was a celebration of compassion and community, where everyone felt valued and included. When Friday evening arrived, a long line snaked down the street, filled with people eager for a warm meal. People gathered, eager for a warm meal and a moment of respite from their daily struggles. Sarah greeted each person with a smile, making them feel seen and appreciated. She remembered their names and stories, creating a personal connection with each individual. Her kindness created a sense of belonging, turning strangers into friends and building a stronger community. After the meal, volunteers stayed to clean up, their hearts full from the evening's connections. Sarah knew that these gatherings were more than just meals, they were lifelines of hope and humanity. As the sun set, the community dispersed, but the bonds formed during these Friday feasts lingered, making the world a little brighter. One Friday, a man named Jack joined the queue. He was new to the streets, his eyes filled with shame and despair. He had lost his job and his family. He felt lost and alone. Sarah. "Hello, Jack, it's nice to meet you. Please, take a seat and enjoy the meal." Jack hesitated, overwhelmed by her kindness. He mumbled a thank you, his voice thick with emotion. Sarah, sensing his despair, sat down beside him. She listened patiently as he shared his story. She didn't judge or pity him. She offered words of encouragement and hope. Sarah. "It's okay to feel lost, Jack. You're not alone. We're here to help you get back on your feet." Sarah's words sparked a glimmer of hope in Jack's eyes. It was as if a small light had been ignited in the darkness that had consumed him for so long. For the first time in weeks, he felt seen and heard. The weight of his isolation began to lift, replaced by a sense of belonging. He had been so consumed by shame that he had shut himself off from the world. The walls he built around himself seemed impenetrable, but Sarah's kindness was a key that unlocked his heart. Sarah's genuine compassion broke through his barriers. Her words were not just kind, they were filled with a sincerity that Jack had almost forgotten existed. Jack. "Thank you, Sarah. Your words have given me a reason to hope again. I can't tell you how much this means to me. It's been so long since I felt this way." He started attending Sarah's Friday meals regularly. These gatherings became a sanctuary for him, a place where he could reconnect with others and himself. The food nourished his body, but it was the conversations with Sarah that truly sustained him. Each word exchanged was a step towards healing. She saw his potential, even when he couldn't see it himself. Her belief in him was unwavering, a steady light guiding him out of his darkness. She encouraged him to believe in himself again. Her support was a lifeline, pulling him back from the brink of despair. One day, Sarah asked Jack about his aspirations. It was a simple question, but it held the power to change his life. He hesitated, unsure if he dared to dream anymore. The fear of failure loomed large, but Sarah's presence gave him strength. But Sarah's unwavering belief in him gave him the courage to speak. Her eyes held a promise that his dreams were worth pursuing. Jack. "I always wanted to be a chef. It was a dream I buried long ago, but now it feels possible again. I used to love cooking for my family. Those moments in the kitchen were filled with joy and love, and I want to feel that again." With Sarah's support, Jack began to believe in his dreams once more. The glimmer of hope had turned into a beacon, lighting the path to a brighter future. And she meant it. She helped Jack create a resume, highlighting his culinary skills. She accompanied him to job fairs and employment agencies. She even contacted local restaurants, advocating for Jack's talent and work ethic. Jack was overwhelmed by Sarah's unwavering support. He had never experienced such kindness from a stranger. Her belief in him fueled his determination. He attended every interview with newfound confidence, his passion for cooking shining through. Sarah also connected Jack with local support centers. He found a safe and supportive shelter where he could rebuild his life. He attended counseling sessions, addressing the root causes of his struggles. With each passing day, Jack felt his hope and strength returning. Weeks turned into months, and the days seemed to blend together as Jack worked tirelessly to rebuild his life. Jack's perseverance, combined with Sarah's unwavering support, finally paid off. She was his rock, always there to lift his spirits when he felt like giving up. One day, after countless applications and interviews, he received a job offer from a local restaurant. It was a moment he had been dreaming of for so long. The owner, touched by Jack's story and impressed by his skills, decided to give him a chance. He saw potential in Jack that others had overlooked. Jack's joy knew no bounds. It was as if a heavy weight had been lifted off his shoulders. He immediately called Sarah to share the good news. His voice trembled with excitement as he dialed her number. Jack, as Jack. "Sarah, I got the job! Can you believe it?" Sarah, as Sarah. "I knew you could do it, Jack. I'm so proud of you. You've worked so hard for this moment." Starting his new job, Jack felt a renewed sense of purpose. Each day brought new challenges, but he faced them with determination and a smile. He poured his heart and soul into his work, his culinary creations delighting customers. The kitchen became his sanctuary, a place where he could express himself. He had gone from feeling hopeless and defeated to being a valued member of a team. His colleagues respected him, and he felt a sense of belonging. He had regained his dignity and his passion for life. Jack's journey was far from over, but he knew he was on the right path, surrounded by people who believed in him. As Jack rebuilt his life, he never forgot the kindness that Sarah had shown him. He wanted to pay it forward, to be a source of hope for others struggling like he once was. Every Friday he joined Sarah at her weekly meal service. He worked tirelessly, his culinary skills transforming simple ingredients into delicious meals. He greeted each person with a warm smile and a listening ear, remembering his own journey from despair to hope. Jack's story became an inspiration to others. Seeing someone who had been in their shoes, who had overcome adversity with the help of Sarah and the community, gave them hope. They saw that change was possible, that they too could overcome their challenges. Sarah and Jack's story spread throughout the community. Their acts of kindness, their unwavering belief in each other and in the power of human connection touched the hearts of many.
Inspired by their example, more people volunteered their time and resources.
Donations poured in, allowing Sarah to expand her services. What started as a simple act of kindness transformed into a movement of compassion.
Local businesses partnered with Sarah's organization, providing job training and employment opportunities for those in need.
The community rallied together, creating a safety net of support for the most vulnerable.
Standing side by side, Sarah and Jack looked at the bustling scene before them. Volunteers moved with purpose, laughter filled the air, and a sense of community permeated the space. They had planted a seed of kindness, and it had blossomed into a garden of hope.
"Look what we've accomplished together," she said, her voice filled with emotion.
Jack nodded, his heart overflowing with gratitude. "It all started with a simple meal," he replied, "and a belief that everyone deserves a second chance."
Their story was a testament to the power of human connection, the transformative power of kindness. It showed that even small acts of compassion could have a ripple effect, creating a wave of change that could uplift an entire community. The story of Sarah and Jack is a call to action, an invitation for everyone to embrace the power of kindness. It reminds us that we all have the capacity to make a difference in the lives of others. You don't have to cook 1,000 meals or start a nonprofit organization. Start small, smile at a stranger, offer a helping hand to someone in need, listen with an open heart. Your actions, no matter how small they may seem, can have a profound impact on the lives of others. The legacy of Sarah and Jack lived on, inspiring generations to come. Their story became a tale passed down from one person to another, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope and humanity could prevail. And so the cycle of kindness continued, each act of compassion creating a ripple effect that spread throughout the world, transforming lives and communities one heart at a time. The message was clear: never underestimate the power of a single act of kindness. It might just change the world.